We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Weston. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
To throw on 3rd down. Weston. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, just say thank you, Mr. QB. That ball gets tipped in the air, and they come out with a 1st down.
You've said it before, sometimes better to be lucky than good.
Yeah, but what you have to do as a defender, that ball's in the air, you've got to go up and get it, and at worst, knock it to the ground.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Brought down in the play by Kayvon Thibodeau. The Broncos had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they ended with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
And they'll run it here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Off the play fake. Weston. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Off play action. Weston rolling to his right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Donald Parham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. You talk about this Giant defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring out fourth down. The run on third and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On the option right, it's Jones. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
You talk about this Giant defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
3rd and 9 here.
Back to throw. Weston. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough.
Second and 10.
Looking to throw. Weston. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.